I got something to prove, I gotta take what I...
Do you have questions about starting a trucking business? Box truck or CDL, I've done both. I can help you start your trucking business or grow your business so that you can buy more trucks. Use the link in the description to schedule a one-on-one consultation with me. Now let's get to the video. What factoring company do I recommend? RTS. RTS or OTR. The only thing I recommend is do your research on the Better Business Bureau. So look up the factoring company because the factoring company I went with has terrible reviews on the Better Business Bureau website. And I just wish I would have done a little bit of research in the beginning. All factoring companies they're all pretty much the same. They're all going to charge you 3%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot because they're charging you 3% on your top line revenue. So if you're making $1,000 a week, you're gonna pay $30 every single week to your factoring company, but you're gonna be making 5 times that. You're gonna be making $5,000 a week, so you're gonna be spending $150 every week to your factoring company just to loan you the money, and that's a lot of money. So, but it's unavoidable because we make so much money in the trucking industry. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't have $20,000 cash laying around to front my business on a monthly basis. So factoring companies are kind of a necessary evil, but they're all pretty much the same. TAFs, RTS, OTR, they're all gonna charge you 3%. They all have fuel programs that they partner with. But I recommend, actually after this call, I can give you my point of contact at RTS. And from what I've heard, RTS is one of the better ones. So, reach out to them first, but they're all gonna give you the same amount of money. They all own your accounts receivable. So that's what you gotta remember. Like, you won't be able to get paid from these brokers without going through your factoring company because they legally own your accounts receivable, which to me is a very scary concept. So that's why I didn't really like the idea of a factoring company in the beginning. But like I said, just the nature of the business, it's pretty necessary because brokers won't pay you for 30 or 60 days. So, like I said, unless you have $20,000 or $30,000 to front your business for 30 days, you're gonna need a factoring company. That's the thing. So they put you into a 12-month contract. But there is a really cool alternative. So I don't know. So it largely depends on 2 things. It depends on your credit score and it depends on your 2 most recent tax returns. But if you have a strong financial history, you could potentially get approved for a business line of credit. And that's what I did. 6 months? It might have been like 6 months into my business. I went to Wells Fargo, just the local office in my hometown for Wells Fargo. And I told them my business revenue and I told them my business income, my expenses. They did a credit check on me and they didn't even ask for like legitimate financial statements. So I would never tell you to lie to anybody, but like you could potentially just make up numbers to this loan officer. And they didn't check like any of my bank statements or any of my financial statements. I just told them honestly how much money I've been making, how much money I've been spending. But long story short, I got approved for a $20,000 line of credit from Wells Fargo at an 8% interest. And so if you can get that, then you could potentially use that to front your business while you wait to get paid from the broker. Yeah, everything's on pallets at Amazon, but you might be stuck stacking some pallets. So definitely bring gloves. Definitely be prepared to lift some boxes. You might have to rearrange pallets or restack pallets if they fall down or get unstacked. Sometimes you have to unwrap pallets and take them apart and take a couple boxes here, a couple boxes there. Yeah, nothing about this industry is easy. It's physically demanding for sure. I mean, not only are you driving a truck all day, but you're also sometimes moving heavy pallets, lifting heavy boxes. It's not a physically easy job by any means. So semis have a lot more what's called no-touch freight. So you will be touching things a lot less with a semi because a forklift can go onto your semi. So most shippers and most receivers, they just have a forklift load your truck for you. You don't have to do anything. So yeah, semis are a lot less touching the freight. With a semi truck, you can gross $9,000 a week. I would say that's aggressive. So similarly to what I did with the box truck. So remember I said $1.80 to $2 a mile, 2,000 to 3,000 miles a week. Same calculation with the semi truck. I would say the same mileage. So between 2,000 and 3,000 miles per week and a rate per mile of between $2.50 and $3.25. So you can do, some multiplication on your own, but that's kind of the range that I'm seeing. $2.50 per mile on the low end, $3.25 on the high end, 2,000 miles on the low end, 3,000 miles on the high end. But it also depends if you're running power only or dry van. So if you're running power only, that means you don't have a trailer. You're gonna make a lot less money if you don't have a trailer. But if you have a trailer, you'll be able to make a lot more money. So those numbers I gave you are for a trailer, not for power only. I've been running my semi-truck for 6 months and I've never gone west of the Mississippi. Are you thinking about driving the truck or are you gonna hire a driver? Do you have your CDL? 1,000% get your CDL. Your life, I thought when I got started that starting a box truck business would be easier. It's more difficult. Box trucks are not really meant to do this. Like we're kind of, in the past 5 years, we've kind of created this thing. From what I understand. So, but tractor trailers, man, you're gonna have your own bed, you're gonna have a refrigerator, you're gonna have a TV in your tractor. These engines are meant to go 1,000,000 miles. Booking loads is gonna be infinitely easier. Like the entire business, you're gonna make twice as much money. Like it's just infinitely easier to run. I mean, the act of physically driving the truck is obviously much more difficult. But everything else in terms of the business, so much easier. Hey, tractors are the same price as box trucks right now. It's crazy. I got my tractor for $65,000. That's how much you can buy a box truck. Box trucks are selling for the same thing right now.